right, folks, we are back for day 2 at the Food and Wine Festival here at EPCOT. We are going to check in and see if there are any wonderful treats that we missed last time. Going to try some new items here, and also just learn that if your camera, if you have that little battery thing and you're using the DJI Osmo, which is what I use, and you have that little battery adapter thing that kind of clips in at the bottom, make sure that is attached, because if that comes off and you drop your camera, it's not great. But camera's still working. Everything seems to be going well. Quick test. And we have no complaints right now. All right, we're gonna head in to EPCOT, grab some bites here. Gonna be a short trip today, and then we're gonna head on back. Welcome. All right, one thing I did this time that I did not previously is get the gift card. Makes everything a lot easier in life. And last time, unfortunately, there was sort of like a little fabric tassel connected to it, and it made it nearly impossible to actually keep from falling down on the ground. It was last year's festival. And this time, though, we've got a little rubber bracelet thing. So, very cool. Yeah, if you're going to spend the money anyway, eventually at Disney, you might as well get one. And then don't put too much on it. I still have my one from last time. I'm going to see if I can connect it to that as well. And sort of have both running. Or I might just go ahead and use up the one from last year on maybe one of those pieces of festival merch, huh? All right, we're going into the showcase. Gonna grab some quick food, and then, yeah, try some things out and continue on today. Thank you for joining me on not a Dole Whip night, but a Dole Whip day. There will be no Dole Whip, most likely, but we're trying our best here. All right, everybody, here we are. We've got some angry ducks right down here. Really are asking for steak for some reason. I don't think they've ever had steak. I hope not. It'll be a weird vibe. Trying out from Canada this time, the filet mignon. We've got a very, very nice look on this. It is very small. It's a little well done there. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, there's not really much pink in this. Comes with some mushrooms as well, and you got like a little bit of mash here with the cheese that they mix in as well. And yeah, very excited to dig into this. We'll check back in 1 second. All right, so we've tried this, I believe, the last year as well. I'm gonna try some of those potatoes, a little bit of that mash. Very, very good. It is a little salty, but it's not an unwelcome amount of salt, if you know what I mean. The filet is very tough, very overcooked. I think that one's been sitting out for a while. Not ideal. I think for the tin, you can see there. I think for the tin, I think you can do better here. I think you can probably get a bit more of a portion, and then also get some that's a little tastier, but If you just want some steak and that's what you're all about in the particular moment, then I think this is probably a good idea. But otherwise, I would skip it. Not good. Steak's also not really seasoned at all. You can see it just kind of looks like a gray little mess. So I'll say go ahead, avoid this one. This is my first probably skip, I think, overall, out of the whole thing. So yeah, don't do this. I wanted to give up my table there. There were a group that needed a spot to eat. And as you know, EPCOT likes to feed people, but they don't like to necessarily give them a lot of spots to have a meal at. So, well, I guess you have them, but you just have to kind of know where they are and seek them out. The beer here, the Pilsner from Canada, no, not a fan. I think if you desperately want that and you need that steak, I think you should probably go elsewhere for a drink. This is just not hitting the spot, especially on a really, really hot day. We will continue our journey. All right, we have been lucky enough that the credit card reader has gone down in France, so now we don't actually have to stand in much of a line at all, which is fantastic. So we are gonna try at least 2 items from here, and then see how those are this year. It's usually very, very good. All right, everybody, cannot pass up a short line in France. So we got the escargot trio here. I can try to look this up later. I'm probably not going to put any sort of text in here at all, but it is the escargot trio from France here in the Food and Wine 2025. And here is the French Cosmo, which I believe I had last year. Very, very good. Don't know how I got it over here without it spilling. That was a feat. But here, look at this amazing garlic parsley, I believe. Garlic parsley dip. You dough around that, a little chewy. The escargot is good, you're getting that kind of punch, but the kind of croissant around it feels a little old, like it's kind of been there for a while. So I give it a 6, I think, just because I usually love everything escargot that I have in the parks. This one, this is not it this year. This is not a winner. All right, it is, yeah, a lot more crowded today than it was yesterday on opening day. Be prepared for a little while. So, I do wish they would put on here, on the menus, what is new with like the little logo, because I do not want to have to rewatch last year's video. I believe the beef wagyu Don we had last year. We haven't had a couple of these other items, but I don't think that I am feeling that at the moment. I think I'm actually pretty good on food. I'd like to try another drink of some kind. Sample that. This is one of the Friday here, and tomorrow as well, which I may come back for, is one of the Joey Fatone and Friends nights. So we'll see, but we don't have a ton of time here today. Just sort of doing a quick thing and hitting up some of the things that I found interesting that I wasn't able to consume yesterday. And we will check back in after a bit and see how that goes. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed so far. I think a lot of the stuff I've had has been good. I think the having France BFL this year so far, we haven't tried all the items, but having that be sort of a sour note is not the ideal thing, you know, but we'll see how it goes. I am going to try to get in the line for, it's not even one of the drinks, so I feel weird about doing that in the video, but I do kind of want frozen mint julep. So I might try to find that right now. I hope. It does look like there is a line for the frozen mint julep. Yeah. And it takes a few minutes to get. I don't know. I think I feel weird getting that during a festival. You know what? We're gonna move on, not experience joy, and we're gonna find something that we're probably gonna be a little disappointed in, honestly, and that we will pay more than we ever wanted to for. So that will be the next item. Let's see what country it'll be. We're getting dangerously into beer territory now, so I don't want to do that, but I'm going to try something else that I wasn't able to get previously, and hopefully we can turn the day around a little bit. As it turns out, I should have gotten the item that I wanted. Yeah, everything is sort of just straight up wine or beer from here on out. So, all right, well, you know what? They can't all be great decisions. I think what we're going to do is probably head on out of here and then call that a day. I think we tried several good items, I guess. Okay. Not as exciting of a day today. There's also a whole lot of just like, I haven't been to the parks in a year, don't know how to walk through theme park situations happening. Pretty much the whole time that I've been out today. Yeah, the line, if you want to see, get an idea, the line for Germany is crazy. Alps, not so much. Not so crazy, but a lot of the items here can't really do. I would. Yeah, why don't we try that tort and then the frozen rosé. All right, folks, we stopped over in the Alps to check out this amazing cake here. Let's get a bite of this because I am like melting in this heat. I've got sweat pouring off of me. This is like not a wonderful day. That is a wonderful dessert though. And this frozen rosé. One of my favorite things to get. Okay, that's probably going to wrap up this very short video here today. We've tried numerous items. There is like sort of a breeze happening, but I'm really not getting any of it. I'm just getting my own sweat pouring into my eyes all day long. So I'm going to call it today, and then we'll head back tomorrow and check out a few more things. And then hopefully a little bit of music as well. But this cake, favorite dessert so far. the torta. Tort? I don't know what we're saying. Yeah, and there's some cherries, there's some buttercream icing in there. A lot of layers. It's a little crazy. One of those things I've had. Whoa. The texture and crunch of those almonds. 10 out of 10. I'll wind up getting that again tomorrow, I think. Best dessert winner. The Alps. Do it.
Well, I guess you could like, or you could comment, or you could subscribe. But I'm not gonna tell you what you should do, 'cause you're an adult, and you've been through it, and you can make your own call. Oh, but I'm just gonna say, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be okay. Thank you, Go Whip Nights. Well, I guess you could like, or you could comment, or you could comment, or you could subscribe. But I'm not gonna tell you what you should do, 'cause you're an adult, and you've been through it, and you can make your own call. Oh, but I'm just gonna say, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be okay.